Hey, what's up? My name is John, and I'm going to be doing an unboxing for the Vinegar Syndrome halfway to Black Friday sale. I did not go crazy at this sale. Part of the reason for that is just the fact that I've gone crazy at every sale for the last 3 years, and at a certain point, you just run out of stuff to get. I've enjoyed so much of their stuff over the years, and I'm really excited about what's in this box right here. There is going to be a couple of May pre-orders. I think there's even a June pre-order in here, which is amazing, and I'm really happy that that one was included in here. And then, yeah, we'll see what else. Okay, cool. So let's get into the box. And that. There we go. Oh man. Okay, this is awesome. Did receive that June pre-order that I was talking about. Let's see, I'm gonna put these to the side. Kind of pick the order that I go through them. I think what I'm gonna do is go through the partner label stuff I got and then kind of ascend based on how excited I am about each release. If you've never ordered from Vinegar Syndrome, the way that they package things is great. Everything is like super nicely bubble wrapped. I don't think I've ever had anything come damaged in any way, shape, or form. I'm gonna get this one big thing out of there. That is really cool looking. So for the first partner label title, we've got Trouble Every Day by Claire Denis, which comes in a very nice slipcover. Pretty simple, pretty cool looking. I don't know a ton about this film. I've never seen anything by Claire Denis. I know she's got a couple of works in the Criterion collection. But yeah, this is the Film Desk, a new partner label. This has got their #1 spine. I can pop this one off and see, oh, there's a little reflection, but interesting cover. And this movie's got Vincent Gallo as the only fellow I know who, if you have been subscribing or just following Vinegar Syndrome, you know from Freeway 2, Confessions of a Trick Baby, which was something else. And let's see. And then next up, do these in order. I'm so excited about both these actually. We have got 2 from Culture Shock Releasing. Culture Shock Releasing is a partner label that I enjoy quite a bit. I trust this label. I like what they do. I just pretty much, they announce it, I buy it. Which is the thing to do right now with both of these titles. So one of them, the slipcover, if you're into it, if you care, but actually even I think the standard one too, is already sold out. So you gotta wait for that one to come back. But the slipcover only had 1,000 units, on that little counter on the Vinegar Syndrome site. You can just watch them dwindle. So I think this first one took like a day to sell out all of those. And then of course, the eBay thing happens. But so first off, and this is a great slipcover, we've got Debbie Does Demons. Really nice artwork. I think this artwork is by, I think his name is Justin, I think I know his name, Justin T. Coons, who did the artwork on Devil Rider for them and The Girlfriend from Hell slip. This is cool. I don't think this does not look like also his artwork, but there's some cool artwork on the inside too. I'm not gonna pop open all the plastic on all these discs, but in general, all Vinegar Syndrome stuff and most of the partners end up having reversible artwork. And I think this one does too. I think I've seen it already, but this one's gonna be cool. I'm excited about it. It's a new movie, brand new. I think it's 2022. And I like that they're going both in this direction and in the direction of this other one. So I'm really excited. This one's about to sell out of the slip. I'm maybe too excited about it. Maybe just the right amount. So this is a double feature of Virgin High and Hot Under the Collar, neither of which I've ever seen. Virgin High has Linnea Quigley in it, who, if you're a Vinegar Syndrome head, you're definitely, you know who she is. I'm not sure anybody, I don't know who the hell is in this movie. And then they've got this Late Night Classics Volume 1. So this is a new thing that they're starting. And based on the way that like both of these titles have been selling, it seems like they know what's up. And the direction that they're going is going to make sense for them. So there's the cover underneath, back. But one thing that's really exciting to me about both these movies too is that they are executive produced by Golan of Golan and Globus, who was the head of Canon Films. They made some sexy comedies like this, but mostly they're known for their Chuck Norris and their Charles Bronson action movies, of which Vinegar Syndrome has released a few produced by them, like Death Wish 2, Alien from LA, and Tough Guys Don't Dance. Oh, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Music is my life.
All the partner label stuff I got, I know you can definitely go absolutely wild on partner label stuff. Sometimes like the Film Desk one is one that, you know, it's the first one. What if they're a really good label? I don't know, you might just want to have it. So then most of this is just the titles that a lot of people are going to get, but I'll tell you the ones that I'm excited about them. Also, one thing that you should definitely check out if you haven't is the trailers on Vinegar Syndrome's channel, specifically the Halfway to Black Friday trailers. They're all amazing. They're all really fast and peppy. They make the movies look really appealing and kind of hard to miss. So they did a really great job doing those for sure. So first up here we got, again, this is like, feels like the thing I'm probably gonna get into last because it's a box set. I'm already a little behind on watching Vinegar Syndrome box sets because they've been putting out a few lately. This is a beautiful set. This is Villages of the Damned, 3 horrors from Spain. It's got a cool booklet, which I very much appreciate. They've done a lot more booklets lately. They're really nice. They got that new booklet smell, and it is interesting. Vinegar Syndrome also just does a great job with special features. So here's the slipcover inside. It's a little weird. The back is a little silly. Actually, the front is a little silly as well, but it's something. And sometimes the movies that are in these sets, you never know if it's going to be 3 just absolute, amazing movies, or if it's because they wouldn't play as well on their own. So I think in one of them, the thing that interests me the most about this is that I think Dennis Hopper's in one of these. I'm a big fan of Dennis Hopper, whether it's in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 or Easy Rider, which I've seen about 10,000 times. Literally, as I said that, it says starring Dennis Hopper in Easy Rider. That is a film called The Sky is Falling. The Sky is Falling from 1975. I'm gonna keep going, but I bet this box is cool.
You know why I'm here.
I'm very intrigued by this one. I gotta just look at this guy. Who's that? I don't know. It's got the hard box, which I think has really nice artwork. I think the artwork on the box is a little nicer than the slip, but that's okay. That's just my preference. So That's cool. What is next? So we've got Undefeatable, starring Cynthia Rothrock. I love the slipcover. This is by Robert Samelin. I dig all the artwork that this guy does for Vinegar Syndrome. He just knocks every cover out of the park. He's got a really cool style. He's kind of always doing that, you know, somebody, just a lot of different colors. You got your little purple guy down here. You got your little orange guy up here. The back is killer. Yeah, he's done some really, really cool stuff. And I just, as somebody who collects this stuff, it looks really cool to have that. His covers for like Alien Private Eye, Shriek of the Mutilated, Master of the World. He's just, even sometimes when the movie is something kind of special, he just does really, really cool work. So, and then we got, this one is on 4K. It's a 1993 movie. I've been enjoying pretty much like all the action movies that Vinegar Syndrome puts out. It's funny because they're like, you know, I can remember working at Blockbuster in the late 90s and early 2000s and seeing a lot of this kind of stuff on the shelf when I was definitely like trying to learn about movies and watch the AFI Top 100 and kind of scoffing at this kind of thing. And then you watch all that stuff and you're like, okay, well, what else is there? And this is what else there is. And this is I just should have watched it. Should have just watched it first run. But I'm excited to see this 4K. I really like this crazy looking dude right here. So Undefeatable, very cool. I'm gonna go next for, this box is beautiful. So next up we've got A Blade in the Dark. This I think is also all Robert Samelin, and the back looks like that. Front looks like this, and it is a split cover. So let's see. Very cool. This is, okay. All right, so it's a split cover and kind of has like that hard box from the Three Horrors from Spain and like Miami Connection and all that stuff has. Then we got a book, very cool looking book. Oh, sorry, set this thing up, there we go. Very cool looking book. From the look of it, it looks that it was designed by Haunt Love, who is a dude that does a lot of slipcover and booklet work for Vinegar Syndrome. And he's got a very distinct style. So yeah, and then we've got this beautiful, again, another beautiful Robert Samelin slip. This one's also in 4K. This one's got 4 discs in here. So this one's pretty serious. And it's one of those titles that they have done where like on the back, there's not even room. They've done so much that there's not even room for movie stills. Commentaries, interviews, special features. It's, if you are into this movie, it seems like this is gonna be an edition that you really enjoy. I think I've realized that, mostly because from subscribing to Vinegar Syndrome, I've seen, like, you know, pretty much all their Forgotten Gialli box sets, but I haven't seen a ton of Remembered Gialli, which I'm assuming this is. You know, I've seen a few like Dario Argento films, The Bird with the Crystal Plumage and Deep Red, and a few others, but it's kind of a big blind spot for me. So I really like when they put these out. And I know Arrow Video has put out a bunch as well. But this is the label I collect, so I love when they do it. But yeah, this package is crazy. This is a lot. This feels like, what else can you do? Oh, and then it's beautiful. Then it's nice and bloody on the inside and not so bloody. So That's the Blade in the Dark box set. All right, I got three more left here. 3 more left. Another 4K, I believe. Yet another 4K. I'm loving 4K, and I'm realizing too that I'm getting so used to it that for the first time recently too, I watched a Criterion Blu-ray of an old Douglas Sirk movie that I think I used to think looked really good, and I looked at it and I'm like, the colors look flat, and I'm like, I'm now spoiled. But so here is Night Screams. I get pretty excited when Vinegar Syndrome puts out something in 4K that I've just never heard of. I mean, I guess I hadn't really heard too much about Undefeatable, but especially when they put out like an 80s horror movie that I just don't know anything about, because I do, like, you know, I've been subscribing for a while, so like I really trust this company, and if they're gonna go the extra mile and put something out in 4K, it's usually pretty good. Like Primal Rage that they put out earlier this year, I think was one of my biggest surprises that I really enjoyed quite a bit. And then on the back, you've got your rubber ducky. I really like, I think this artwork is Chris Barnes, who did their slipcover for The Bees, and he did The Incredible Melting Man. I really enjoy his artwork as well. Good pick there. There's not so many special features that they couldn't put stills, and I bet it's got some cool artwork on the other side. But that said, I do really like this, I'll show that on the slipcover. I do like this barbecue with an eyeball on it. I think that's really nice. Okay, getting to the end here. Is everything except for Villages of the Damned is in 4K, so they are just leading the pack over here in that and putting all the extra effort in. So next we've got The Boogeyman. I'm really excited to watch this. I'm probably gonna watch this today. I've never seen it before. I love this cover artwork. It is just so cool. This is one by Haunt Love. This is his style. Colorful. It's just so cool. This is, so the other ones, they've put out two films before by Uli Lomel. This is the 3rd movie that they've released by him, I'm pretty sure. They did Olivia a few years ago, which was kind of like a Brian De Palma-ish thing. And earlier this year, the Devonsville Terror, which has a complimentary slipcover that goes along with this. And yeah, and all three of the movies by him are starring his wife, Susanna Love, who's great. She's a lot of fun to watch. This guy, all I can think of when I see this guy is the Dead Alive guy who says, "I kick ass for the Lord." So I don't think that's him. I don't see why it would be, but he looks like he kicks ass for the Lord. Yeah, I think this in 4K I'm really excited about. Again, those awesome trailers that they did just really showcased this one really well. Just showed how colorful it is, how good the restoration looks. And I think that, yeah, even the back, like the 4 pictures they show you, it's like one's blue, one's all red, one's all green. Like I am just, it almost to me isn't gonna, how long is this thing to? 82 minutes of like colorful insanity. I think that's for me, that's the kind of thing that I like. I anticipate loving this, which I know is a dangerous game to play, especially just in general, but especially with Vinegar Syndrome, I kind of, usually the opposite's true. You're like, I don't know what I'm gonna think of this. And then you get super pleasantly surprised. So as of right now, I got really high expectations for that Boogeyman. All right, here is our last disc of the packet, or it's not part of the package, but it is something, I pre-ordered it. Think you know what it is. It's Showgirls. This is another package designed by Haunt Love. I think it looks great. He also did the Cloak and Dagger package. I think it's pretty darn good. I think it's true to the the spirit of this wonderful motion picture. So this is the only thing, this is the only thing in this stack that I have seen. I've seen it many times. If you know about the podcast, You Must Remember This, hosted by Karina Longworth. She's currently in the middle of what I think is going to be her masterpiece podcast, The Erotic 90s. She hasn't mentioned this movie specifically yet. She's talked a lot about the NC-17 rating of other things. And this, in the 90s, this is the one NC-17 movie you've heard of, you know, about, that isn't so, I mean, it's artsy. I think it's art for sure. But it's not so artsy fartsy like a lot of other things that kind of got the NC-17. This is wonderful pop trash art that I am super excited to revisit. So this is another one of their magnetic clasped, you know, it shuts when you can, it clicks shut. You open her up. Oh boy, this is nice. And you've got this little ribbon here to pull your movie out. So we've got some sexy stuff on the inside here. We've got some ads. It's very nice. I like the pink box. Set that right there. Then we've got a very nice booklet. This is like pretty similar, another take on what the original VHS and DVD box looked like. Which is very cool that it's on the book. Got Elizabeth Berkley here on the front. The wraparound leg. It's really nice. There's the first essay in here is called Supine and Sweaty by Abby Bender. But it looks like there's 3 essays inside. And another Robert Samlin art. Without knowing for sure, I would say it is for sure him. So that's nice. And then there it is. I think that's like the picture that everybody wants to see. So it's there. It's totally there. And I'm sure there's reversible art. It's got this nice pink spine. It's a very cool release. This is another one that I will be checking out again very soon. I'm gonna love watching this. I bet it looks so good. The job that they do, say it again, like they just, even if this already existed, even if it already existed on 4K, like it's similar to the way that you kind of turn to Criterion. I think Vinegar Syndrome is doing that level work and then some. This was my halfway to Black Friday order. A pretty solid order. Again, I'm really excited about these culture shock titles. Everything that Vinegar Syndrome just put out is crazy good. Right now they're in their partners only month where their titles are not available, but I mean, it's kind of like thank God, because you gotta take the time to get through all these. And if you like any of these movies and you end up watching all the special features, like you can really get into these. Thank you for watching this video. Hope I don't make you too jealous that I have already received this package. I really want to thank the USPS for setting my expectations low, because this thing said it was coming on Monday and it is today, Friday, and I'm really happy to have this in hand to start watching and soak it all in and then get the next thing in July. So thank you very much for watching. If you want to subscribe to this channel, I encourage you to do so. All of the other stuff up to this point that I do on this channel is making fan trailers for Vinegar Syndrome releases and Culture Shock releases and a couple others, like there's a Fun City and a Terror Vision in there. Those are basically my top 4 labels, all of which I'm pretty much just trustful right into their catalog. I really trust their curation. I think they're putting out great stuff. So thanks for watching. See you next time.